Hey y'all, I'm Chris, and this is It Worth It, y'all? And today we're doing a freezer meal for one, and we are going to make lay flat fried rice. I'm showing you here the ingredients we're going to use. That's some diced up pork, cayenne pepper, some Chinese 5-spice. We've got salt, pepper, frozen peas, frozen carrots. We got a couple eggs, and we made rice a couple days ago because you want it cool when you use it. And then that stuff over there, some olive oil. And then that jar back there is it's called soy paste or black soy sauce, and you want to talk about some good stuff. The next thing I do is I'm gonna fry up these eggs and get them put to the side real quick. That way, sometimes I make fried rice with it in there, sometimes I don't. So now we're gonna use the same pot, and we're gonna just start sauteing everything up and getting it ready for the pot. We're throwing in our seasonings. Next on the list, we're going to get that rice in there. The rice is cold. You always want to make sure your rice is day-old rice, or if you make it in the morning, for dinner in the evening. I don't know why it is, but cold fried rice, day-old fried rice, or regular rice just makes a better fried rice. The kernels stay the way they need to be, and it just works better. So I've added in the frozen vegetables. This is the best hack we could come up with. Usually we like to do like the peas and carrots, but we didn't have a bag of peas and carrots with the little bitty carrot slices. So we're just doing this. And as you can see, the rice, as it cooks, it breaks up so nicely, and it's wonderful. Oh, Greg's gonna kill me. Did you see that food fly over the edge of that fried rice? Oh, we're using Greg's stove. Whee! Okay, there is the black soy sauce, and it is phenomenal. Don't ask me what that brand is because it's written in pictures, not in letters like I can read. But you want to talk about the best flavor, and it's way better than anything you'll find like just at the regular grocery store, like regular soy sauce in those, just the generic stuff. It's a completely different flavor. All right, we're tossing in some eggs. We're getting ready to get finished here. Now, this was our dinner one night, and then I went ahead, and you'll see whenever we bag up this stuff. Doesn't that look good? It was so tasty. When we start bagging up this rice, you'll see I'm back at my house, and I went ahead and cooked up the rest of the rice that I made, and made sure that we did a big old pot so we could bag this up. Okay, so now I am taking the what is that? Oh, that's that sweet and sour sauce we used the other day. I had a little bit left, so I wanted to make like sweet and sour sauce packets and put them in the lay flat packs, kind of like we did with the taco kit. So I'm gonna have some issues with this sriracha sauce, so hang on one second and we'll bring you back. All right, I think we got her working now. Oh yeah, there we go. She's coming out now. So I went ahead and made 2 of the sriracha packs because I'm not a big sriracha fan. I'll eat it if it's on there, but it's not my fave. So we'll put that on there, and then I made 2 sets of those packs, and then I went ahead and just finished up that sweet and sour sauce because I just didn't want to throw it back in the refrigerator because it was almost gone. And so I went ahead and made a couple more of those packs so we can add them to the flat packs. All right, now it's time to load. Remember, I'll put a link in the description for these little Ziploc bag holder thingies. These are a lifesaver. I just got them on Amazon. Yes, they are worth it. I know it seems a little gimmicky and it's kind of like a one-use thing, but when you need a third hand, that's your third hand. And it makes it to where I can get items or products in these bags without like gunking up the little zip strip thingy. You know, you get food in there and then you gotta break out a towel or something and wipe it all off and whatnot. But these little gizmos, and they go up to a gallon size Ziploc bag or food bag. And so I'm putting a heaping cup of fried rice in each one. That way, it's a really good size portion. So now the biggest thing here is you've seen me do this before in other freezer meals. If you've watched some of our other videos, I'll link some in the cards. This is really just an easy meal to get frozen. Now the trick is on the flip side, and we'll heat this up at the very end. The trick is to make sure that you use the technique that I'm going to show you to reheat rice. And you can do this with any rice. It's not fried rice, not just fried rice. If you just have regular rice with nothing in them, the trick is, if you're going to heat it up in the microwave, which I recommend, to put a coffee cup full of water in the back corner, doesn't matter which corner, just off of the little round or the turntable thing. I'm going to go get some more. I think I need more bags, and I'm going to run go get some. And you need to add that water in there. That way it kind of like creates a steam bath for your leftovers. And it does a great job reheating the rice and adding moisture. And it makes your rice not taste crunchy. So if you ever had reheated crunchy rice in your microwave, that's why. So I'll show you here in a minute, but make sure you put that cup of water in there. Now I did let these bags cool off. I cheated and stuck them in the refrigerator for a little while. That way they would cool down, because I did not want to add the sauce and stuff and zip them tight while they were still piping hot. And it worked out really good. So I'm just going to add all of these little packets to the fried rice, fold them over, and there you have it. I think we ended up with 6 full ones, and then I think I had one teeny weeny, like, I don't know, maybe even like a quarter cup. So it worked out really nice. I was really pleased with the amount of food that we got out of. I think I used that whole bag. After we ate, I used that whole can of corn, the whole bag of peas, the whole bag of carrots, and then I used 2 cups of just regular white rice and 1 quart of chicken stock with a quarter stick of butter, salt, pepper, all the things. So I also realized too, as I was doing this, it's easier to go ahead and like zip the bag closed, like push all the air out of it, zip the bag closed, lay it flat, smush the rice, open it back up, and then stick the things back in there. And it just worked better, and it kept the rice like down at the bottom of the bag instead of it creeping up toward the little ziplocky part. I'll do it here. See how I roll it? Zip it, smush it, open it back up, and then stick those packets in. It just worked better. There we go. We got them done. That's that little teeny weeny one. So that was a nice pack of freezer meals. Several of them there. So I'm going to show you the trick here in just a second. We're going to stick and heat up one in the microwave, so that way you can see that process. I just want to say thanks, you guys. This has been such an awesome journey the last couple of years doing this for y'all. Please comment below with any ideas that you have on any recipes that you'd like to see. And I would definitely be grateful for any recommendations. As we heat up our rice, like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And until we see you on the next video, bye y'all!